morning. It is day 17. And I slept down there last night on the other side of that pond. Day's just getting started. I'm actually happy that I decided to camp there last night because I ran into two people. Dude, one of them, and another guy who doesn't have a trail name yet, that I haven't seen in a few days. So it was really nice to get to catch up, and hopefully, I think we kind of have the same plan today, so hopefully I'll see them again tonight, if not during the day. But oh my god, the wind last night, it started, I feel like, as soon as I got to bed, and it lasted until morning pretty much. So I hardly slept because my tent was just like an earthquake the entire night, and the wind itself was really loud too. But town, I think the last time I updated yesterday was when I was going to the post office because I bought a Patagonia fleece because it was on sale, and I've been waiting to buy one until there was a good sale because they're so expensive. But then, you know what, I will finish updating when I'm no longer climbing. See you in a minute. Okay, I made it to the top. Climbs the very first thing in the morning really kind of suck. Okay. It wasn't that long, but my body wasn't warmed up yet. Okay, so as I was saying, on the way after the post office, I had time. So I was like, well, I guess I'll go get food. So I was walking to, there was this pizza place called Crave that I walked by the night before and it smelled so good. I was like, I'm going there tomorrow. So that's what I did. But on the way, someone in a car shouted, Braveheart, as they went by. But of course I wasn't expecting it, so I had no idea who it was. But then they turned around and drove by the other way, and it was Trout. And I wasn't expecting to see him because he's the one who is doing Collegiate East right now. So that was fun. After I ate, oh my god, sorry, it's so early in the morning. After I ate, we crossed paths again, and then we hung out until my ride showed up, and then I gave my ride the second half of my pizza as a thank you, and I really hope that it came across that way and not just like, here's my trash. But it was really good pizza, and I was like, I packed too much food for my resupply, and I was like, the alternative is throwing it away. Or I guess I was gonna give it to Trout, or if there's another guy that I just met in town, if she didn't want it. But yeah, hopefully she appreciated it and ate it. I mean, she drove like an hour from work to pick me up, and then there was like another hour, so you know, she didn't get home until later than normal and everything. I don't know, but yeah. And then I did 0 miles yesterday, which I didn't want to do, but ended up being cool. I am like ahead of schedule, so I think it's fun going fast and seeing how quickly I can do the trail, but also like I can relax. I have time, and it was probably good for my ankle anyways, because after those climbs a couple days ago, my right Achilles is hurting. Like, the climbs were so steep, especially at the end of the day. I was like hiking on my toes, which is where the problem came from, most likely. So yeah, now new day. I have, I think, 16 miles to where I plan to camp. There's a lot of up and down, but they're short up and down, so it's going to be a little bit like a roller coaster ride, I think. And yeah, I'm gonna stop the update here and get to hiking, and I'm already hot, so I need to take off my layers, and I need to eat my breakfast, which is just 2 granola bars. So I'll see you later. Doobie doobie doo, don't mind me, just traversing big ass mountains. Can you see where the trail goes? Here, and then, well, now I'm losing it in the camera, but it keeps going that way, I believe. Yep. Did you already see these mountains? I don't know. Probably. Doobie doobie doo. There's a lot more of this stuff today. It's hard to walk on. More of this too. Look at the little baby footsteps. They're so cute. Headed to climb up that over there. We were just talking about you yesterday. The grouse, I think? Made it to the top. Now we go back down immediately. And I will show you the new view. We got another lake and more mountains. What do you know? The flowers are so pretty. I keep stopping to take photos, but I don't think I took any videos for you guys yet. Look. That's not looking too good. We're mostly above tree line today, so I don't really know what to do. In about a mile, there's supposed to be some tree-covered, protected camping area that I think I might take my lunch and wait out whatever that is, because shortly after that, there will be nothing for many miles, and I don't want to get caught in something bad. So, yeah, I think that's gonna be my best option. I'm getting through the day at a reasonable pace, so I definitely have time to sit and wait. And I want to be safe, so that's the plan. Yeah, I don't hear anything, any thunder. It's just the clouds are quite big and gray, and I'm headed in that direction. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. But you know, I still gotta walk there, so let's go. Just walking in this massive scree field. I guess I'll show you all of it. Came from over there, and by the looks of it, you wouldn't know it, but apparently there's trees in 0.3 miles. I'm guessing it's around the bend where we can't see, but really hoping for it. This is pretty cool looking. Trees around the bend like I thought. Now let's go find this spot. Okay, found a little hidey hole. Just a little spot. Let's go look at the sky. Still a gray cloud there. I literally just got here. Oh. Honestly, doesn't look as bad as it was. I was also wearing sunglasses, which I think affected it. But I'm gonna take my lunch in this little spot here, and we'll see when I'm done eating if I think that I should keep moving or if I should just wait here. And yeah, I'm ready for a break anyways. All right, ate my lunch. The sky is looking much better, so I hike on. Look. Wow. More wow. Yeah. Today's scenery has been so fascinating. It's like every mile is different. I did my last up for the day. Now we get to go down. Yay! That last section, a little bit sketchy. Just a little bit. Here comes the other side. I'm gonna take a snack break in a minute because I really want my Snickers. And I'm gonna get to camp so early. So I figured I'd enjoy these amazing views. First time I'm back in the forest, the actual forest, all day. With only 1.5 miles left to go, and most of the trees are dead. Apparently at camp, that is an issue, but there's also nowhere else to camp. So I don't want to sleep under dead trees. Apparently there are some uneven spots, maybe not under the trees, I don't know. We will find out when we get there. This is all just hearsay from nice previous people who have hiked. But only 1.5 miles left, and then I'll be there, ready to camp. Yeah. There's also some nice secluded spots with very nice dirt level ground, but they have widowmakers, and I don't want to be killed by a tree tonight. So I'm gonna camp up here where I left my bag, I think. Good soup. The sleeping bag, stuff sack, my puppy jacket, it's not too cold yet. Pillow that I only use like for half the night. I usually just sleep pillowless, to be honest. Normally, I actually sleep in the opposite direction that I'm setting up tonight, but the way that the ground is slanted, it makes more sense for my head to be facing on like this side of the tent instead of my head over here. So that's what I'm doing tonight. And that's all it takes to set up. So yeah. Hello, day 18. I accidentally fell asleep so early last night. I think the last time I saw the time it was like 7 o'clock. But it's because like after you get your chores done and after I write my journal and stuff, there's nothing to do unless if there's people around, which there were other people in the area, but not like with me, if that makes sense. Anyways, I keep thinking, and one of my friends put this in my head months ago, I really should get a Kindle. I think on this trail, I'm not gonna worry about it because it's only a few more weeks. But for the next one, hint, hint, I think I'm gonna buy a Kindle so I have something to do when I get to camp. I think like, I didn't have anything like that on the AT, but I usually started later in the morning. And that trail was harder, so I would just get to camp later. And by the time I finished my chores and stuff, it was bedtime. But on this trail, I start hiking around 7-ish every morning, and then I can do 16 miles by like 3 o'clock, you know? And then it's like, I have so much time. Partially why I did that big day the other day at like nearly 21 miles was I was like, well, I have time and I'm feeling good and I want to see how far I can go. But I'm in a stretch of trail now where camping isn't as readily available, I guess. So sometimes you just kind of get stuck to a certain mileage. And I was pretty tired by the time I got to camp yesterday, physically, so I was also even considering, like, if I did do a few more miles yesterday, I'd still be getting to town on the same day that I'm getting into town, so it actually isn't going to be making much of a difference. But oh, I went on a whole ramble. My arm hurts now. I know I mentioned audiobooks, but you know, if I listen to an audiobook and not doing anything else, I will also fall asleep. And then I could download a book onto my phone, but my phone has precious battery life, so that's not really something I want to spend my battery power on. But yeah, I think a Kindle's gonna be worth it, and they're so light. I looked at the weight from memory. I think they're like 6 ounces. I think they might even be waterproof now. So yeah, I'm thinking for the next one to bring a Kindle with me so I'm not bored, or so I have a way to spend my evenings. It is pretty here. Look, I'm going that way. My hiker hunger has definitely kicked in. I've already had 4 of my snacks today, I think, and it's only 10 o'clock. Which is a good thing, because for 2.5 days of a food carry, I packed way too much food, and it did not all fit in my bear canister on the first night. So it's a good thing that I'm eating it. But the bad thing is, with all the food, it's not fitting in my bear canister. I had brought a thing of rope in case that were the problem, so I could hang the extra food. But the stores in Colorado don't have grocery bags, which honestly, that's a good thing. You know, we hate plastic. But because they don't have them, I don't have a way to hang it. So I have to kind of find like a way to, like, I kind of bury the excess food, hoping nothing will steal it or get into it. But yeah, I just dream of food now. Now, I could be wrong. I think this path is an old railroad. For one reason, you see the planks every once in a while, like really disintegrated and in the ground. But also there's a sign back there talking about the railway, and part of the problem was like snow and ice and rocks would cover the tracks, causing multi-day delays. So they held a contest to see if anyone could come up with a plow that, you know, worked the best for the situation. But the funny thing about the sign is that it focused on a specific plow that was like a failed invention, and it kept like derailing and stuff kept going wrong with it, which I thought was an interesting, like, specific thing for that sign to focus on. It's such a random, like, one single historical sign along this route, but yeah, that's what I learned today. It was called like the Joule centrifugal plow or something like that, so maybe you can look it up and see what I'm talking about. I didn't take a picture of the sign or anything. I just thought it was funny though. I've been so ready for lunch and there's nowhere to sit, but we just got to this like road and there's this little patch here, so it's time to eat. Yum! Lunch is over and now I hike here. Wow! Where are you going? Oh, more of this again. With that really sick mountain in the background still. Wish I knew what it was called. Alright, I think it's Sewanee Peak. That is my guess. Secret lake that I didn't see before. We're climbing up. Oof. There's dude up ahead. More lakes. Ooh, a lot more lakes. Wow. The rest of the day should be down pretty much, which is exciting. A super awesome mountain. Super cool valley. I'm pretty ready to be done with the day, but there's still 4 more miles. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've been eating enough protein. I can tell because I know what I've been eating, and it has not been protein. And also my muscles are sad. They're not like burning or anything, but they're not thriving. So I gotta do better with that. I have a whole thing of beef jerky on my bag too. I think I'm sick of it, so I've been avoiding it. Alright, less than a mile to camp. And guess who has made it halfway? Yee. Halfway done, halfway more to go. And in mileage, that's 245.5, as the Collegiate West route should make the trail 491 miles in length, I believe. So, yay! It's going by really fast. Yay! Yay! It always comes at the best time. I'm so tired, and this made my day. Yay! Don't know if you can tell, but my tent has been sopping wet the past couple mornings. But there's been no storms. It's just from like condensation and I guess like the morning dew. I don't know. So I set my tent up, but then I let it air dry before I put the stuff in it. Because look, it's so gross. Day 19. My hat is always crooked in the morning. Today I have 11 miles to Monarch Pass, where I am going to get a burrito. And then, oh, there's a tree in the way. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so burrito. burrito at Monarch Pass, and then I have to go into Salida to resupply, which I'll probably stay the night. Honestly, I'm getting pretty sick of going into town. I wish I could just stay out here. I think the towns are just far enough away that, I don't know, like it takes such a big chunk of time and money. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Crossing my fingers that I'll be reunited with some people in town, but you never know what pace other people are going. But yeah, that's what's going on today. So I have an immediate uphill, so I'm gonna be out of breath pretty soon. So I'll check in with you later. First view of the morning. Oh shit, wait. My camera does not like the sun. It always has a weird array. Now I am here. Wow. I love coming over a hill and seeing a view I didn't know was there. So I just on the other side of that lake, and now I just climbed the mountain that was in the background of that video, or if not video, then picture that I took. And this is the view. That mountain there looked so tall from down there, and now I'm taller than it. It's gorgeous. And of course, like always, there's a view on the other side. Alright, like 2 minutes later, I've now officially made it to the top. I'm going to make a rice and jerky burrito for a snack. And if I have signal, I'm going to try to book a bunk in a hostel tonight. Yum. Crazy. There's dude. Okay, this is really cool. You can see where the trail is going. It goes here, and then over there, and then it goes down, over there, over there, over there. Look, you can tell that that mountain over there, that those trees have been replanted and aren't natural because they're all just in straight lines. Another ski resort. That should be Monarch Mountain. Boop boop. Just this morning, I was complaining about going into town, but actually for some reason I'm really excited. And I'm super excited for my burrito. I've just been sitting here thinking about my burrito all day. Yeah, I think I'm excited for town because I'm crossing my fingers to be reunited with people, but I don't know. I won't know until I get there. And you know, it's always nice to have a shower and a bed. And actually, I was telling Dude earlier that last night I was so comfortable. I only woke up once, and when I did wake up, I thought I was in my bed at home. I was so comfy in my tent on my little inflatable mattress. I don't know, and the temperature was perfect outside. It wasn't too cold. It was a really good night. And we had the stream, more like a river, I guess. No, stream, I don't know. Whatever, the water was running nearby. Yeah, it was good. And today so far has been a good day. Except for the one fact that I think I've tripped more today than any other day so far. I don't know what's going on. I'm just too excited, I guess. I just passed a ski lift, so Now I think I'm on Monarch Mountain. They're doing construction on it too, on the ski lift. It's just the little entry hub. There's no chairs or wires or anything connected to it. It's kind of cool to see where I'm going and where it came from, you know? When I point stuff out to you guys, then it's like, oh, now I'm suddenly there. I'm on that mountain. Pretty cool. Okay, now I hike this road up to the ski lift on the top of that mountain. Made it. Let's go look at the ski map. Does it say where we are? Yeah. Right under where it says Continental Divide. Right here. And these are the slopes off of it. Cool. It's so pretty over there. Nice. 1 mile until my burrito. Burrito. That was the easiest hitch ever to town. I didn't even have to do anything. I was just walking down the trail and somebody offered me a ride. And she was really sweet. And I got my burrito, which I was eating with my ride, so that's why I didn't get any good real footage of it. And then came to town, resupplied for 6 days. I have more food than fits in my bear can, so I had to buy a dry bag for my extra food. And now I'm at the hostel, so yay!